So we're going to pick up where we left off talking about the fall of the Mongols. They're going to decline in Persia due to trying to transfer to paper currency. Then it's going to fall in China. Peasant rebellion is going to be the big thing. Loss of confidence in paper money. And, of course, the bubonic plague. Okay? I've already erased those notes, so hopefully you got them. Because we're on to the next. All right, so the next person we're going to introduce is going to be Tamerlane. Tamerlane is going to be a European. He's going to invade the Middle East. He's going to get on his boat. He's going to sail around Spain, come into the Mediterranean Sea, and he's going to invade the Middle East. This is important for one fact. He's a European invading the Middle East. It's the first time anyone's really done it. That's about it. That's all you need to know about him. He invades the Middle East. He attacks the Byzantine Empire, weakens them, does not destroy them. He goes back. Everything's the same. Okay? Byzantine Empire is eventually going to fall, and it's going to fall by the Ottoman Empire. So, officially falls with Ottoman Empire, and Mehmed II conquers Constantinople and renames it Istanbul. So that's going to happen in 1453. 1453 is a big year because Ottoman Empire is going to be around until 1918. So they're one of the longest empires in history, and that's why they're a big deal. And it starts in 1453. They're going to get knocked out after World War I. They picked the wrong team to win. All right, so the fall of Byzantium, Tamerlane is going to come over. He's a European invader. He's not going to be that successful. He is then, but he does leave a dent. Then the Ottoman Turks come in, and Mehmed II officially conquers Constantinople and renames it Istanbul. What is it currently called today? Istanbul, and it was renamed in 1453. All right, that is your Europe, and we're done with Europe. Africa, here we go. On your whiteboard. Yes, sir.
The little, YouTube column, it says government evolution.
Yes.
Does that go to Africa?
It's Africa. Yeah, we're going to pick up right away. Riley.
Oh, wait, what does it say under fall of Byzantium?
Falls officially with the Ottoman Empire. Byzantium falls. All right, on your whiteboard, please tell me what is the only part of the Mongol Empire that's going to survive period 3? What is the only part? Give me the official. Good. Come on. What is it? Ramsey. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the first Mongolian empire to fall? No. What is it, Dom? Persia. On your whiteboard, please tell me what empire is going to fall because of peasant rebellion and paper money is going to fail. Give me the official, don't give me the region. Good. What is it? T. Dion. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is, where do the Mongols get most of their bureaucratic workers? Good. Sylvia. Persia. On your whiteboard, who is the elite in the Yuan dynasty? Who are the elite in the Yuan dynasty? Good. Dow. Mongols are the elite. On your whiteboard, please tell me in what Mongolian empire is religious tolerance? Is there religious tolerance? Good. Stephen. Dion. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is one of the, give me 2 countries that were not conquered by the Yuan dynasty even though they were attempted. Give me 2, please. Thank you. Good. What do you got, Abby?
Cambodia and Vietnam.
Or you could have written what, Thompson? Japan. All right, here we go. Africa, here we go. So Africa, everything about Africa always starts with the Bantu. Bantu are the foundation of everything. They're going to do metallurgy and language. We talked about them in period 1, week 2. Okay? That's all you need to know about the Bantu. Okay? Now, what is going to be one of the biggest things? I guarantee it's going to be on your AP exam because it's on your AP exam every year. Bananas. Bananas make it to Africa during period 3. It's a big deal because the population is going to almost double because of the inclusion of bananas into the diet of Africans. Because bananas, we have a surplus of food. The surplus of food is then going to lead to more opportunity to trade, more opportunity to farm, more opportunity to start mining, which is a big thing because Africa has a ton of gold on it. Okay, so with bananas, it seems like such a stupid thing. Who cares about bananas? AP loves bananas. And the reason why is because it's going to lead to a major crop boom, which is going to lead to a food surplus, which means a lot more people. So bananas come from Africa via Malay. Malay is where, in what region? Southeast Asia. It's going to come. It leads to a huge population increase. We also have yams and chickens that are also going to make it, but bananas are going to leave the largest impact. So, big deal. 2 major imports are coming to Africa during this time. The first one's bananas. We'll get to the second one. It's going to have a huge population boom, which means we have other people able to do other things, and trade and, of course, mining is going to boom because of it. All right. So traditional government in Africa is going to be kin-based, which means all of your family, okay, and a little bit of in your extended family, your cousins are all going to live together in what we call in Africa a village. Okay, it's about 100 people per group. Now, with the inclusion of bananas, we're going to start having a lot more people. When you have a huge population boom, do the governments change or do the governments stay the same? They change, absolutely. So with the large amount of population that we're going to have, we're going to see things are going to change with a lot more resources because we have a lot more food. With the opportunity to find gold for really the first time, things are going to change and things are going to evolve. And they're going to evolve into a chiefdom. Now, a chiefdom is a population, because of the population increase, people are starting to get competitive. And all of a sudden, so if Nathaniel is an elder in his village, okay, Gabby is an elder in her village, and Grace is an elder in her village, okay, Nathaniel and Gabby find out that Grace has a lot of gold in her little area. What are they going to do? They're going to join forces together and take over her land. Well, once they take over her land, are they going to really split it evenly? No, because no one does that. What they're going to do, they're going to go after each other, and whoever wins now has that whole area. That's called a chiefdom. Their villagers are going to join together, they're going to fight together, and then they're going to fight each other, and whoever wins is going to take control over all the land they amassed. Chiefdoms is going to be the next major stage. It is going to start and lead directly into your small kingdoms. So, up on my board it says government evolution. It goes kinship, chiefdoms. Okay, the villages are working together, so they started making little clusters, and then we evolve into kingdoms. Africa stays with kingdoms all the way through until we get to imperialism and fight. Okay? So, kingdoms is how Africa is going to process. Okay? So, first major kingdom is the Kingdom of Congo. So, the Kingdom of Congo is going to be it's in Central West Africa. It is the first centralized rule kingdom. It is the first major kingdom of Africa. Is completely based on trade. All of your African kingdoms are based entirely on trade. Okay? Kingdom of Congo is going to be your first major kingdom. We already have talked about the Kingdom of Aksum. Kingdom of Aksum is going to be very small and very decentralized. Kingdom of Congo is going to be the first major centralized. They use cowrie shells. Anyone know what a cowrie shell is? Have you ever seen that people wear them in like necklaces and stuff? They're like a white shell that have 2 little claws kind of things. It looks like that. That's my attempt at drawing it.
Oh.
Okay, those are called cowrie shells. That's their currency. AP loves unique stuff, and that's one of the unique ones. And they are the longest independent kingdom in African history. They're going to have the longest heritage. Eventually, they will be overthrown by the Portuguese in the shadiest dealings ever. It's pretty cool, though. But that's not until 5. All right, so Kingdom of Congo is your first major centralized rule. Another major thing that is developing for the first time is going to be trans-Saharan trade. Now, trans-Saharan trade is going to bring what religion all the way through? Islam. Now, remember, we already have Islam already over there because the Islamic empires are here, the Moors are already in Europe, all those types of things. But it's really going to travel along the trans-Saharan trade. Trans-Saharan trade is going to go just north of the Saharan desert. They're not going to go through the Saharan desert. Why? It's even worse, okay? It's trans-Saharan, so there's not a ton of water. But if you go through the center of it, it's going to be not so good. If you go, or you go below, you don't go straight through the middle. Someone asked me, well, why would they go straight through it? They're not going straight through it. They're going to a northern route or they're going to a southern route. So there's 2 routes around it. Okay, it takes about 70 to 90 days to go through, which is pretty cool. The biggest thing that transforms Africa is camels. That's your second major import. Okay, camels are coming from Arabia. What's the difference between a horse and a camel? You can raise your hand. What's the difference, Abby? Oh my God, yes, they have a hump. But Riley, what makes a camel and a horse different than the humps? Nope, we're living with that. Riley.
They can store water in the humps.
Yes, the humps have a do they actually deflate though? The humps go down?
No.
Wait,
I don't know. I was just
Are
I wasn't sure if it would be not as high.
camels any fat, or are camels slower than horses?
They don't run as fast.
But
They
they're
don't
more
need to drink for
efficient.
like 3 days or something.
Huh?
Like they don't need to drink the water for 3 days.
That's what the humps are for? I just thought.
Oh,
like
my Lord.
See?
I
Learn 3rd grade zoology.
And
Good
they're
job,
I didn't know it was for holding water.
Wow. Moving forward, camels are pivotal to trans-Saharan trade. If it wasn't for camels, trade, especially in northern Africa, would not have occurred. Camels are a huge transformation. Because of camels, we're going to have a lot more gold in the world. Because of camels, we're going to have a lot more slaves in the world. And they're also going to eventually carry even more stuff, but that's not until 4. So trans-Saharan trade, 70 to 90 days, North Africa. It's completely based on caravans. You just don't, one man and a camel does not go out and cross the Saharan desert. It's a waste of time if you're only going to take 1 camel. So you take like 30 camels and you pack them really high. That's a caravan. Spreads Islam and connects the Indian Ocean basin and the Mediterranean Sea for the first time. Okay, all aspects of the Mediterranean Sea and the Indian Ocean basin are now connected. It's a huge change. It's now going to make Africa a predominantly Islamic country. Eventually, it's going to take some time to convert, but mostly it's going to be. Camels brought in from Middle East transformed trade. So camels and bananas are the biggest things that are happening to Africa during this time. Both of them are going to have huge impacts. All right, Kingdom of Ghana is in North Africa. This is important because they thrive from trade, trans-Saharan trade. They are protecting of traders. They purposely have people out there to ensure. They have like a little police. They have little stations. They have police that ride back and forth in certain areas to ensure trade is happening. Does that facilitate more trade or less trade? More trade. A lot more confidence, a lot more protection. It's going to have a huge impact on trade. They're going to be the center of trade in northern Africa for a while. The biggest export coming out of them is actually gold. They're the first ones to export gold on a major scale. They are also going to have exporting of slaves. And ivory is going to be their other major exports, but the biggest one is gold. So that's Kingdom of Ghana. Now, the Kingdom of Ghana, as soon as it gets really settled, it's going to then be taken over by the Kingdom of Malai. The Kingdom of Malai is the most important empire of trans-Saharan Africa. They're the most important. First of all, they're going to immediately take over the Kingdom of Ghana. So what is going to be the largest export out of the Kingdom of Malai? Gold is a huge thing. It's going to play a huge part. The biggest thing you need to know is that Kingdom of Malai has 2 major rulers, Sundita and Mansa Musa. Sundita comes first. He's a major leader. He converts to Islam to promote trade in his region. He believes, like a lot of Africans are going to believe and a lot of other people believe, that if we have the same religion, that you'll be more comfortable trading with me. So he immediately converts to Islam. He is not he's not devout. He's not a practicing Muslim, but he converts in order to make it easier for Muslims to trade. It's a business decision, and he does it. Okay? So Kingdom of Malai, West Africa, conquers Kingdom of Ghana right away. Major leader is Sundita. He's going to convert to Islam in order to be more attractive to Muslim traders. It works. Trade's booming. His grandson is Mansa Musa, who is on the top over here. He is a dedicated Muslim. He really believes Islam is his calling in life, and he goes on a Hajj. If he goes on a Hajj, where is he going? You can raise your hand and tell me. Where's he going, George?
Mecca.
To Mecca. George, can you tell me what my 5 pillars are?
only having one face to Allah. We have to like give money to the poor.
Almsgiving, perfect.
Prayer 5 times a day, and
It's a holiday.
oh, like Ramadan.
Ramadan, perfect. Nice job, George. Okay, so because he's a devout Muslim, he goes to Mecca on a Hajj. Now, Mansa Musa is famous for 2 reasons. Okay, he's famous for 2 reasons because while he's on his Hajj, he decides he's going to do his almsgiving then. And this man is a great man to know. Okay, now keep in mind that Mansa Musa is going to be dressed in the nines. He's going to be wearing the most expensive clothes he's ever had. He's going to travel along the northern coast of Africa, go into the Arabian Peninsula, cut down to Medina, then go to Mecca, and then cuts back to Jerusalem, and then goes home. Okay, that's his Hajj path. As he's going, he is literally throwing gold coins to everyone he sees, and is literally buying food and throwing huge parties in every town he goes into. He spends so much money in gold that he devalues gold by like 25 to 30% worldwide. Because he's literally throwing gold out, okay? He devalues gold for the entire world, and it takes about 100 years for the gold value to go back. Yes, he did inflation.
Sure.
He did it, yes.
He like I looked it up last year. AP was their human, and he was carrying like $400 billion worth of gold or something crazy.
Jesus.
Like he had caravans full of gold. He was the richest man in the world.
Okay, so if he's going around, he's devaluing the thing of gold. Now, as he's going, everyone's like, who the hell is that guy? And they're like, oh my God, that's Mansa Musa. And they're like, oh my God, where's he from? Because those are rational questions everyone would ask, correct? And everyone's like, oh my God, he's from like Africa? Like this place called Malai? And everyone's like, oh man, they gotta be so wealthy there. Mansa Musa is the sole founder, sole cause of why every region on earth is going to go to Africa to try to exploit its natural resources. Okay? Before Mansa Musa starts throwing around all of his gold and showing all of his wealth, no one really has an interest in Africa. Africa's not really doing much. There's a massive desert. Who really cares? They're doing a little bit of trading, but everyone's doing trading. Okay? It's not until Mansa Musa comes around showing off all this wealth, showing all this gold, everyone's like, oh my God, look at all this wealth. So at that point, people literally go to Africa and try to start colonizing it immediately. Every region on earth is going to be represented in Africa. This is going to lead to the imperialization of Africa, where it completely gets destroyed in the scramble of Africa. We're going to have a bunch of European countries start carving pieces out. And then if you have ever looked at Africa and you've ever wondered why it's so messed up today, how they just can't figure it out with all these epidemics, all these civil wars, all these dictators coming into power and rising and falling and all that stuff. The reason is because so many foreign bodies have gone into Africa and have kind of messed around with all the geopolitical stuff. And it all starts with Mansa Musa. No one else would have gone in there if it wasn't for him. Maybe someone else would have, but he's the big guy. So, leads to a major decline of gold worldwide and is going to get people to be interested in it. All right, to the boards real quick. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the evolution of government in Africa? Cameron, are you okay?
Yeah.
What is the evolution of government in Africa? Good. Come on. I got one. You know my board's literally right next to you, right?
Yeah.
Good. What is it, Brenna?
It's kinship to chiefdoms to kingdom.
There you go. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is my first centralized kingdom in Africa? No. What is it? John?
Congo.
The Congo. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is going to be the single reason why population is going to boom during period 3? I have to sing it every time I write it. What is it, Cameron? Bananas. On your whiteboard, please tell me what year does Constantinople fall? Good. No, don't. You got it mixed up. Nathaniel. 53. You're at 35, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the gentleman who is going to be the first major African leader to convert to Islam in order to attract Muslim traders? No. Yes. All right. Good. Who is it? Jarrett. Sundita is going to convert. He is not devout. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is my first empire that is really going to thrive off trans-Saharan trade. Their major export is going to be gold. They're not going to be around long, but they're around. What is it, Abby? Ghana. On your whiteboard, what African kingdom is going to leave the most impression on West Africa during period 3? They're going to have 2 of the most important leaders. They are going to be completely trade-based. Exporting gold is going to be their largest thing. Charlotte. Malai. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the gentleman who is single-handedly going to devalue gold around the world. He's a devout Muslim and go on a Hajj. Caitlin. Mansa Musa. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the foundation of metallurgy and language in Africa? Who is the foundation of metallurgy and language in Africa? Good. George. Bantu. All right, here we go. So, your Swahili states. Your Swahili states are located underneath the Horn of Africa. They are on the east coast. They're on the Indian Ocean basin. They are the wealthiest cities in Africa. Why are they the wealthiest cities in Africa? Why? Ripkey. Why? Well, we've got Malai, we've got all these other people going. Why?
They're selling gold and ivory.
Okay, but why is Swahili doing better? Dom.
They have the best access to the Indian.
Okay, and they have been trading, just starting trade, or have been trading for a while? They've been trading since period 2, which is why they're the wealthiest states. Okay? Trans-Saharan trade doesn't open until period 3. Indian Ocean Bait is really going to start in period 2. So they've been trading for already 600 years, which is why they're going to be the wealthiest. They are the wealthiest. They are going to be trading with the Arabs. So are they going to be Muslim or Christian? They're going to be Muslim. There's one weird Swahili state. And what is it? Who can raise your hand and tell me what's that one weird one? Ramsey. Kingdom of Aksum is going to be the one weird one. And why is it weird, Dow? They're Christian, which makes them incredibly weird. They have the most wealth. Their architecture is no longer going to be wood like traditional African countries are going to be. It's going to be made out of stone and coral. Stone and coral are very expensive. It's hard to do. Because they have that wealth, they're going to build it. They are also going to be importing Chinese silk and porcelain. They are the only place in Africa that is going to be importing it on a regular basis. If you can import Chinese silk and Chinese porcelain, are you using it on daily or are you using it in only important situations? Important things, which means you have that amount of money to waste on a China set. Okay, you have that type of money. It's a big thing. They have a ton of money. Now, your Kilwa. Now, for me, Kilwa is down below because I came back to it, which means you need it. Kilwa is on the east coast, so it's along the Indian Ocean, okay? It begins major agriculture in the region. They are the major agriculture, okay? They are doing stoneware. That's what makes them really unique, is that they're making stoneware. Have you ever had, like, cast iron pots? Okay, not cast iron is made out of iron. Have you ever felt other pots your mom may have? They're, like, really, really heavy, and you pick them up. It's like, oh, my God. It's not like your regular, like, metal thin, okay? Some of her stuff is. It's, like, really colorful. It's usually, like, bright, funky colors. They kind of look like clay pots. Yeah, typically those are going to be stoneware. If it's a good one, it's going to be a stoneware. They're going to be the first ones to make it, and those goods are going to make it all the way around the world. They're the best at doing that. They're also going to have gold. They actually have the largest collections of gold. George, put your phone away. Do you not have it? Oh, sorry,
No,
my
it's
bad,
fine.
man. My bad. All right, so gold is going to be the largest in Africa. That's going to come out of more in 4, but they're going to have the largest deposits. All right, so what you need, Islam is going to be all the way around. Okay, kinship. Okay, men are doing the heavy working, heavy loads. Everyone's doing agriculture, though. Yeah, slaves. Okay, slavery is where I'm at. Join me here. Now, please look at me for 2 seconds. You'll have plenty. Goodbye. Make sure you check your slavery. There's like 2 or 3 questions. I was going to say, slavery is happening between Africans and Africans. The idea of having slaves only being black is an American thing. We color code our slaves to keep it easier for the white Europeans to distinguish who's a slave and not. You need to understand that before America, which we haven't discovered yet, all of it, everyone can be a slave. Africans had other African slaves. Keep that in mind. See ya.